If you love Coldplay, Hall & Oates, Tina Turner, you'll love that fireworks show, as I did. I love that music. You see the extended families of the president-elect and the vice president-elect, a true moment in history. The president-elect Joe Biden using this, his first speech since his victory, to try to unify the country. And he's calling for an end to what he called this grim era of demonization. This was truly a historic night as the nation saw its first woman and first woman of color. The Vice President-elect Kamala Harris also addressed the country using very, very powerful words. Jake, this was a moving night after a truly, truly historic several days.
That's right. After a very hard-fought, ugly election, and in many ways started in 2019 with President Trump on a phone call with the president of Ukraine, trying to get dirt on Joe Biden, knowing how tough a competitor Joe Biden would likely prove to be, and indeed he proved to be just that. Here he is in his first speech to the country as president-elect, talking about the need to give each other a chance, he said. He said he's lost a few elections. He knows what it feels like, talking to the 70 million Americans who voted for President Trump. He said, but let's give each other a chance. And as you noted, Wolf, he also said, let this grim era of demonization begin to end here and now. He said the American people, they want us to cooperate. And Dana, that's going to be a tall order in Washington, D.C. We'll see if anybody on the other side of the aisle is willing to try to cooperate with him.
Yeah, we'll see. That was the clear headline. If there's a soundbite to take away from this speech that encapsulates the speech, I totally agree. It's let this grim era of demonization begin to end here and now. And it was also so classic Joe Biden, this whole speech. If you paid attention for 1 second to his message during the campaign, it's no different now than the last year and a half since he announced he was going to run again. Quoting the Bible, the Ecclesiastes, talking about the fact that it's a time to heal, and also the fact that he reached back to history and tried to connect the moment he thinks this country could be in because of the coronavirus, because of all racial injustice and all the other crises that are coming together, reach back to Lincoln, reach back to FDR in 1932, and of course 12 years ago when he was the vice president or vice president-elect to the historical moment of Barack Obama becoming president-elect.
And part of the purpose of this speech is to refocus the attention of the American public. There is a lot of noise right now because of the manner in which he had to wait several days in order to be able to do this. But one of the problems with the vote count taking a little bit longer is that it is a little bit more difficult to assess the scale and the scope of this Joe Biden victory. But he said tonight that he believes that this is a clear victory, a convincing victory, and a victory for we the people. He also said that he believes that he has a mandate. But it's not the mandate that you might have expected him to say, focused entirely on policy.
The first family and the second family, president-elect and vice president-elect and their spouses, the